Good Dr. Nate Carpenter alongside Matt Watkins. It's a Star-Spangled Spectacular kind of night, brother. We talked about this, the red, white, and blue, man. And here on DPP, Dog Pound Productions, we're thankful for that freedom, right?
Absolutely. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Absolutely. It's our Jersey Shore Military Appreciation Night. We got a pretty good crowd out here today. Lots of veterans in the house. Good stuff. Fun stuff happening for them this evening. I know we got flag presentations, some giveaways, all kind of fun stuff. And Spike's in the building, I see over there, too.
Oh, yeah, Spike's in the house, brother. He's off the chain. Hey, listen, we want you to become become part of the team. Click subscribe, get to the YouTube channel. We are live. Again, we covered some boys and girls basketball this season. It's been a challenge, but we've been able to do it. Thankful for Bill Mincer, athletic director, Dr. Brian Ulmer, as the Bulldogs come out. They take the court tonight. Mountoursville Warriors come into the Bulldog Nation tonight. They are 15-6 on the year, 7-3 in the conference. Pennsylvania rank of 188. But listen, Mike Musina had a great splitter. Hey, he's an MLB guy. You know, he took some time off, but he's back at the helm. They seem to have just enough. They seem to be gelling offensively and defensively, have an identity. And they played some good basketball this year, and I have followed them, but this will be my first opportunity to see them in person.
Yeah, I have not had the opportunity to go down to Mountoursville and see them. I know some of the Jersey Shore players have made it a trip to see them, but I will say I 100% agree with you that they're a great group of kids. They have a small team. I think that's by cutting, but the kids that they had, I mean, they gel and they play good ball.
That's it.
You know, you look at their roster, it's about half the size of Jersey Shore for the varsity team, but they are 7-8 strong. They play well together. They do everything they need to do to win games. I mean, and the record shows it.
Well, and like I said, it's a class act. Mountoursville, you know, we talk about the fact that, they had some amazing football years, and then they had some lean years, and Jersey Shore's had some excellent football and basketball. They're really trying to rebuild the culture under Coach John Boob, and I think he's done a fantastic job. A couple of things that I've seen this year, key ingredients, even though the Bulldogs come in tonight, they're 9-11, and they've really not got blown out a lot this year. They've been in games. They're a second-half team, like he would say. If they can put 4 quarters together tonight, they'll be in this contest. One thing I'll say is Mountoursville took Warrior Run, had them within 10 points. They kept that game close, and I've seen Warrior Run blow out Loyalsock by 35, and I've seen Warrior Run blow us out. So Mountoursville has a way of being able to slow the pace down, play within themselves. They seem to be poised and disciplined. It'll be interesting to see how they respond to Coach Musina tonight. Mike, and again, congratulations to him on the Hall of Fame nod. Came a little later than expected, but I graduated with Mark Musina in 1990. We had a great Fez Bowl game down there at Mountoursville, and they went on to the state championship that year. So there's a great pedigree in the Mountoursville history with the Eddie Otts, and they're trying to rebuild this basketball program to a place where when you see them on your schedule, you're not looking forward to it.
Right. We talked about that a couple games ago. I think it was the girls' game we talked about it, that the local sports teams, local high schools, I always say the tide ebbs and flows sometimes.
Right.
Where, they have a great run, a great year, and then all of a sudden you're thinking, the program's not quite what it was years ago. Mountoursville, the last couple of years, getting better and better now. Like you said, Musina over there trying to make and rebuild the program where you said, like you said at the beginning of the year, the players, the coaches, the students, the parents are all sitting there looking at the schedule thinking, okay, let's go down and see what our record's going to be. And they're already sitting there, oh, that's a win, that's a win, that's a win. Mountoursville's really turning around right now where in the next couple of years, you're thinking to yourself, maybe we don't want Mountoursville on the schedule. So
right. And they beat Loyalsock 57-50. And then they lost to Loyalsock 57-50.
They split it with them, yeah.
So they split those games. They beat Selinsgrove pretty handily, 66-50. I look at the Warrior Run game on December 22nd. 52-45. They only lost by 7, and that's a Warrior Run team that I believe is 20-1 right now.
Right.
With their only loss to Carver Science out of Philadelphia. That went overtime. So Warrior Run has a shot at 2A.
Yeah, Warrior Run's got a good shot to be state champs this year for sure. They have some great talent, great livestock down there with those 6-foot-plus fellas that play amazing basketball.
And they also hung with Lewisburg. They lost by 8, and then lost by 8 again. So, Lewisburg's been a team that's blown some people out this year. Lewisburg hung with Warrior Run there. They've had a good season. They've got some leapers.
Right.
District 4 seems to be leveling out. I was at the Williamsport game Saturday night when Williamsport would go up 18 against Loyalsock at the Magic Dome. Then Loyalsock would cut it to 5, and Coach, Chaffee for Loyalsock, his son started getting hot in the third or fourth quarter. So there's been some great basketball locally. And what I've noticed the most is the fact that you see great teams, but there's almost that nature of high-low. They play well in streaks. I don't know, other than Warrior Run, if I've seen a team consistently as dominant. I think Mountoursville's close culturally to being that team, like I said, that you don't want to play.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. I 100% agree with you. Warrior Run is the team that they play 4 quarters. They play 32 minutes. They don't give up. They don't slow down. They keep the pressure on all the time, and their game doesn't change. They know what they have to do to win. Mountoursville, same way. And you can say that for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs.
Sure.
Like, the losses that they have, it's that 1 quarter. They hang pretty tough with everybody. And 1 quarter, things start going a little bit awry, and the balls aren't falling their way. Some loose balls don't go the way jump ball. The rebounding isn't what it needs to be, and all of a sudden they go from being down by 4, making it a game and having an opportunity to win, to being down by 14 and wondering what we're going to do to catch up with 8 minutes left in the game. So
exactly. Now let me brag a little bit on Coach John Booth. What I've liked about his tenure thus far in the year and a half, he's working towards that second year mark, is that the kids seem disciplined. They're coachable. They're grinders. They hustle a lot. The biggest thing with them has been the inconsistencies with turnovers and finding an offensive identity. I think they've played good defensively. I think the key is whoever gets hot early with the hot hand, support that role.
Right.
Share the wealth. They've had 4 or 5 guys all year long in the 8 or 9 points a game arena, which is nice, but they need somebody to step up tonight and have that game where they get hot early and they just all sort of rally around them.
And it's easy to have a team where you have one person that is the guy. Or, you look at the Lady Bulldogs, how we had Peyton Dincher, who's now, we'll give her a shout out up in Syracuse at Lemoyne.
Yep.
It's easy when you have somebody, the girls right now have the young girl Marley Lehman coming up as a freshman. Somebody shooting up 20, 25, 30 points a game. It's easy to rally around and figure out who that leader is and say, okay, how are we going to get the ball in their hand? For Jersey Shore this year, I think they've had 6 or 7 leaders in different games. I mean, there's not one person that's consistently their, lead scorer, their lead guy, their lead, rebounder. It's, it might be Tucker Hanna one game. It's Carson Watkins the next game. Braylon Guerrero the next game. It's very inconsistent that way, which is a good problem to have when you have that much talent on the team. But I think you're right, coming into the end of the season here, and if they do have a shot to, go into playoffs and try to make any kind of run, you got to have somebody step up and say, listen, I'm going to be that guy.
Absolutely. Hey, real quick on a positive note, thanks to Doug Byerly. He's always got the analytics and the cool stats. Today's Express newspaper, Lock Haven University football signing class includes Christian Banks of Mountoursville. He had a fantastic career, great running back. Isaac Glover from Shamokin, so the big glove, heading to Lock Haven to seize up that center line.
You know what? I'll probably go up to Saturdays up to Lock Haven and watch it.
Yeah, why not? Why not? And several other key players from Loyalsock and Bald Eagle area. So they finally realized there's some talent in District 4. And I think Lock Haven, as they've rebuilt and used the portal wisely and been consistently in the games. They had a great running back go to the NFL. I believe he's still on an active roster. They've got that key linebacker, quarterback, keynote position. But if they can get some quality players locally and then just support that with some of those, blue chips, I think LHU continues to hover around 500, which is by far so much greater than the 2 and 8 years.
Right. I think they went a lot local talent, and they struggled. We talked about that before. That they struggled. Since '86 they hadn't had a winning season. They had never, they had gone 500. They looked at a lot of local talent. What maybe wasn't the greatest, but with the portal, the good thing about that is you can pull some talent from Maryland. You can pull some talent from, they have a lot of players from Jersey, Maryland, and surrounding states. And then all of a sudden you say, okay, let's take this piece of the pie and add in some of the best talent here in the area, and see what happens. And it's making a change.
Because when you get the discipline and the culture where it's like Signetti at Indiana. Hey, I got the average age on my roster might be 22, but guess what? Here's the reality. They're emotionally ready to play the game.
Right.
They're disciplined. They're focused. You know what? They're more concerned about how they can impact the game than the turnover chain.
Right. And the one thing that I know, just speaking with some of the local football coaches especially, is that they're very surprised how disciplined the local talent is and how much they are into working out and bettering themselves. I mean, it used to be, you go in and they would say, okay, let's put 175 pounds on the bench and see if you can lift it 5 times. And these kids are coming in, 245, 235, and just pounding it out 30 times, being like, what do you want me to do?
Well, Coach Gravish, he can put up some weight too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I teased him this year, but he puts 2 1/4 on it. He reps that out.
Just pounds it out.
I just usually towel off his sweat brow. You know what I mean? But anyway,
that's an honor to do that.
Oh, absolutely, brother. I said hello to him tonight before the game. He was going to watch us on television. He had a good workout with the kids here tonight. But anyway, Lock Haven University women's basketball also have won 11 in a row and lead the PSAC East. Men's basketball won a 2 OT game over Kutztown on Saturday and hold the final East playoff spot with a handful of games to play. So thanks again, Doug Byerly. Quick shout out to Jared Lehman. We're going to cut to commercial. We'll be back in a few.
At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world, from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the tradition. Apply today. At Starway Roof Systems, roofing isn't just a job, it's a calling. We believe excellence isn't optional. It's our standard. From the first nail to the final shingle, we do all things to bring glory to God and to serve our clients, communities, and coworkers with a pure heart. Whether it's replacing a storm-worn roof or giving back to a neighbor in need, we lead with honesty, act with integrity, and stand firmly on our character. At Starway, we invest more than our time. We invest our talent and our finances to make a lasting impact right here where we live. Call 1-814-308-0490 today and experience roofing done with purpose, passion, and purity of heart. Starway Roof Systems, built on excellence, driven by faith, and dedicated to serve. Again, call Starway Roof Systems, 1-814-308-0490. When it comes to elder care and special needs legal matters, trust Julie Steinbacher at Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchek, a law firm known for quality representation and compassionate service. With branches in Williamsport State College, Altoona, Wilkes-Barre, and Muncie, they're right where you need them. From estate planning, elder care navigation, guardianship, long-term and nursing home care, to special needs planning and veteran benefits, they cover it all. You can't beat the brand and what they offer. They care enough to make a difference. Visit PAElderCouncil.com or call 1-800-351-8334 today. Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchek, your trusted partner in elder and special needs law. At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the tradition. Apply today. At Starway Roof Systems, roofing isn't just a job, it's a...
When it comes to finding your dream home, selling your current one, or exploring mortgage options, look no further than Bob Boob and the team at Century 21 First Choice Realty. These aren't just real estate pros. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest cheerleaders. Bob and his team combine decades of experience with genuine passion and compassion to guide you every step of the way. They listen, they care, and they make sure your dreams aren't just goals, they're realities. Whether you're buying, selling, financing, choose the team that puts you first. Century 21 Bob Boob First Choice Realty, making dreams come true, one home at a time. Call 570-398-0690 or visit first-choice-realty.com today. Are you looking for top quality tools and equipment? Ron Clark at Clark's Expert Sales and Service at 1919 Lycoming Creek Road in Williamsport has you covered. As you step inside, you're greeted with rows of tools as far as the eye can see. From air compressors and generators to pressure washers, power tools, sockets, pumps, hand tools, and welding machines, they've got the gear you need. Featuring Milwaukee, DeWalt, and other top brands, Clark's offers unbeatable selection and expert service you can trust. Call 570-321-8206 or stop by today. Clark's Expert Sales and Service, where the selection is truly mind-boggling. At Evergreen Wealth Solutions, we're real people serving real people. Your financial future matters, and we're here to help you manage your assets with care, insight, and integrity. Our goal? To give you more peace of mind, more value, and more clarity for the road ahead. Reach out to Todd Rischel and the team today at Evergreen Wealth Solutions, 1000 Commerce Park Drive, Suite 416, Williamsport, PA. Call 570-601-6960 or visit them on the web at evergreenwealthsolutions.com. Evergreen Wealth Solutions, guiding your future together. Jiffy Market and Deli. When hunger strikes in Jersey Shore, head straight to Jiffy Market and Deli at 115 Pennsylvania Avenue. Open 7 days a week, they got it all. From weekly subspecials to fresh deli meats and cheeses, picnic-ready sandwiches, crisp salads, and so much more. Grab a drink when you're on the go. Relax in that cozy seating area where they know you by name and treat you like family. Listen, give Jiffy Market and Deli that on-the-go nonstop shop, 570-398-3499, and make today a Jiffy Market. When it comes to finding your dream home, selling your current one, or exploring mortgage options, look no further than Bob Boob and the team at Century 21 First Choice Realty. These aren't just real estate pros. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest cheerleaders. Bob and his team combine decades of experience with genuine passion and compassion to guide you every step of the way. They listen, they care, and they make sure your dreams aren't just goals, they're realities. Whether you're buying, selling, financing, choose the team that puts you first. Century 21 Bob Boob First Choice Realty, making dreams come true, one home at a time. Call 570-398-0690 or visit first-choice-realty.com today. Are you looking for top quality tools and equipment? Nate Carpenter back with Matt Watkins. Starting lineup for the Mountoursville Warriors. Number 5. We got him listed at Adam Shearer. 4.
And now for the starting lineup of our own
Number 1, number 25, and number 34, Kingston Fisher.
ahead. No starting lineup for Jersey Shore. We have number 2, Kenai McCrae, guard, junior guard.
At guard, senior number 34.
Also number 23, that's center Jake Lorson, who's another junior. Number 34, Tucker Hanna. Number 0, a senior guard, Carson Watkins. And rounding out the top 5, we have another senior, number 31, or I'm sorry, number 15, Landon Latham. As we're getting situated here, there's a couple of players for the Warriors that are not on the original
we're
roster
getting those
that we got,
rosters.
so-
We're fortunate right now.
so
We got the brains behind the operation.
We got a couple of the JV guys right here beside us. They're going to help us
They're
out.
gonna
So we
help
just
us.
don't have to call out numbers instead of names. We want to make sure we give the athletes the recognition they deserve. That's for sure.
Head coach Mike Musina back at the helm. 8-minute quarters, 5 fouls, get you the bonus. 2 shots. There is no 1-and-1 at 7 and 10 anymore. Jumping for Jersey Shore. Mountoursville with the possession. Up and good. Good bucket, 25 with the finish. Out 2-0 is the score. Out to Lathan. Lathan's going to handle the point duty.
Smart move off the leg of number 5 from Mountoursville.
Jersey Shore needs to establish that offensive identity right now. Get the ball, get the swing, get the ball inside.
Tucker Hanna from outside just misses on the front of the rim. And 25, that's Eli Eck. That was a gentleman from Mountoursville that made the first basket, gets the rebound, brings back the ball back down from Mountoursville. Seeing some good ball movement by Mountoursville right now, early in the game, trying to set things up, kind of get a feel out for what Jersey Shore is doing defensively.
Good job right now. Mountoursville, great court sense, good spacing, inside, nice pick and roll, good up and good.
Good move.
Really nice move there.
Still early in the game, only minute 10 into the game, 4-0 Mountoursville. Good look by Lorson, out to Kenai.
He just long on that one. It was a nice pass. Carson made a nice pass outside. Got a good look, just hot on the handle. Oh, what a nice move. Inside, strong finish.
Jersey Shore's got to find a way to stop that inside move. Watkins with a good move, loses the ball. Turns over to the Warriors. There's a travel. That was Kingston Fisher, number 34, got an extra, tried to buy a third step in there, which is a good move. Good thing for Jersey Shore. 6-0 Mountoursville at this point. 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
We pause, guys. We're still trying to get rosters, and forgive me, but everything we got tonight from Max Preps and District 4 website stats was not good. So, again, Mountoursville, we're trying to get the radar on who these kids are. Thanks to the JV team to my right, we're going to get there. We're going to get settled. Big time 3, short on the handle is Connie McCrae. Right now, Shea Ulmer with the ball. Good screen that time by Kingston Fisher. There he is, Shea Ulmer. Oh, he doesn't finish it. 6-0 down are the Bulldogs to Mountoursville. There it is. McCrae finishes hard at the hole.
Mountoursville's doing a great job moving the ball around, looking for the cuts on the inside. And the players are doing a great job giving a move to get through.
Oh, nice save that time. 34, Kingston Fisher. Good deep downtown. Good rebound that time. Tucker Hanna able to corral it.
Now we need to capitalize on that. Jersey Shore has to get some points up here, tighten it up, and make the game go the other way.
Yeah, good hustle there by Isaac Erlandson. Mountoursville very active on the defensive end.
Yeah. They're definitely not letting grass grow under their feet.
And again, when you get that ball down inside, it's not sounding hypercritical, but you can't put it on the floor. You got to keep it up. You got to go right up with it.
Yeah, we've seen that time and time again this season where they get the rebounds, take it down below their knees, and next thing you know, it's a turnover and swings the game real quick.
Braylon Guerrero into the game for Jacob Lorson. Good move by Lathan. He hits the runner and fouled. What a finish at the hole. He got that to about 10 feet and hit the teardrop.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's Lathan's signature. He likes to go drive in. He's definitely not the biggest guy on the court, but mentally he really is. He likes to drive right inside, take the risk, take the shot, not worry about what happens.
Yeah, it was a very nice finish that time. With the ball, we talk about handles. Cameron Cintron has some nice handles. He's only a sophomore, 5'9". He's wearing the protective nose mask tonight. Good backdoor cut. Didn't finish, but Eli Eck had a nice cut. We'll see who the foul's on here. The push. Going to stay here. I didn't get a number. 4:26 to go. Mountoursville up 6-5 here in the first quarter. Inbounding the ball. Eli Eck up and good.
He is doing a great job underneath the basket, controlling that basket. He's got 4 points right now.
Carson. Oh, what a nice move by Watkins. That's your son.
Don't tell anybody that.
I know.
He might not like that. Guerrero playing tight defense. Good job.
He's always active, and if he can stay out of foul trouble, he gives you those key minutes. Cintron, what did I just say?
Yeah. If he stays out of foul trouble. I mean, he's a hustler. If anybody's going to dive to save the ball from going out of bounds, if anybody's going to try to stop, a fast break, it's that kid. Like, he does a great job for that. But sometimes he gets a little handsy, gets him into trouble. He's got his first foul, 3:47 left in the first quarter.
Cintron, yeah, and like I said, Cintron with the guard duties. He's only a sophomore at 5'9". Kicks it out. Nice kick. The deep shot from Ulmer, no good. Mountoursville getting some nice second looks here. Eli Eck spins the ball around. Oh, nearly finished at the hole. Kingston Fisher, very physical in that paint. Broad shoulders.
Yeah, but like I said, he has half the points right now, and that's the thing. He's driving right in. He's making good moves, making it happen. Right now, he's at the line. There's 3:21 left in the first quarter. And the Warriors are up on Jersey Shore, 8-7.
It's been one of those games. It's kind of like, you got a fighter's chance at going up, and the Dogs were down 6-0, battled back, but nothing really flashy, just fundamental, and that is tough. I think the Bulldogs got a break there. McDermott mistimed his jump, and fortunately, it looks like Mountoursville got a piece of that. So Tucker Hanna will inbound the ball here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, 8-7. Nice close game. Both teams are playing well. I mean, there's not a lot of fouls going on. I mean, Jersey Shore has 3 at this point. Mountoursville 1. But overall, pretty good game.
Lathan, there's that teardrop, and he takes it. And, whether he would have gotten that shot off, it was good. He drew the foul. Again, he's in the active shooting, so he's going to have 2 here.
Yeah. His last drive, we said it, I'll take it to my grave. He does a great job. He loves to drive the lane, drive the paint, and he's not afraid to take the foul. A lot of people go in, they stop, they don't want to shoot. They put their shoulder in, try to, protect themselves. He doesn't. Small guy, but he does not mind going in there and trying to get that foul, draw the foul.
Well, and that's why as a captain, he works so hard. He's been great at giving you valuable minutes. And right now, back at the game, replacing Landon Lathan is Connie McCrae. He's only a junior. Kanai, thank you. It's always a little more flavorful when you say it. Imbro into the game, number 13.
Oh, good look.
Big man on the inside. All 6'6" of them. Kanai with the ball here. High post, fortunate for them. And that's rejected by Imbro. He's got that big wingspan. Mountoursville going to push.
Good hustle by Watkins to get back and stop that drive.
Nice pass to the wing. Baseline kick out to Ulmer. Oh, and that's off. What good hustle. They're going to ask if he stepped on the line, he was in or out. It's going to stay here. Great hustle on that play by number 25, Eli Eck. He's going to be replaced by number 2, Jay Houseneck. 10-8, Mountoursville. Good backdoor. You can see the inside-out ball movement. It's huge right now. Mountoursville getting some great ball movement. Not a lot of dribbling. Quick, crisp passing. Kanai with a
Good
steal.
Hustle.
Oh, good job.
Foul on the floor before he got up.
Yeah, I almost thought the official on this side was going to signal a travel, and I thought, oh, please don't do that. He definitely got hung up, tied up.
Looked like a newborn giraffe trying to make a Euro step.
Oh, my goodness. But there he is, in your face, Dad.
Sorry, I said
the
maybe
trifecta from downtown, the giraffe can shoot.
Maybe I should give him that a little more often.
Oh, my gosh. But listen, keep picking on him. I like it. 1:34 to go here. Dogs go up 11-10 on the tray from Carson Watkins. Good kick out to Arlinson.
Good defense by Jersey Shore right now, doing a lot better making the adjustment to stop that drive into the paint. You watch, they're sliding their feet, they're following the give and go a little bit quicker.
Good hustle.
That.
Good, yes. Hannah with the good hands there. Cintron trying to get by Kanai. Oh, it's tied up. They're going to call a jump ball. Right now, the possession goes the Dogs' way with 1 minute to go. Hey, I've got a question for you. Do you hold for one shot? Or do you just play? My thing is you get a good look. My whole point being you spent the whole first quarter down. Look for that good shot. You don't have to be in a hurry. Again, the Dogs up 11-10. Nearly turned over there. Cintron got a hand on it.
See, I look at the opposite. The guys are feeling it right now. They were down 6-0. Now they're up 11-10.
Yeah.
They want to drive in and try to take that shot. If you can make that turnover, you still have 53 seconds left to get another shot. You go up by 5.
Oh, just not a good pass. Here comes a dunk. Nearly a dunk. Good job on the offensive side. Good steal. Leads to 2 points. 12-11 Mountoursville. Kanai from downtown. No good. Good rebound by Lorson. Back to Kanai. Kanai finishes at the hole.
Nice
to go
move.
up one. Beautiful move. Beautiful look from Lorson.
Jersey Shore up 13-12. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Mountoursville's going to take their time, get the last shot of the quarter.
And that's just really a mismatch on anybody. Imbro has got to be 6'6". Kanai gets it to Lorson. Lorson pulls the trigger. Oh, nearly hits it. Hey, that's the end of one. And as you can see right now, Mountoursville up 14-13. It was a good quarter.
Absolutely. John Boob's got to be happy with that. I mean, of course, if you're down at all as a coach, you're not happy, but he's got to be happy with that quarter. I mean,
Right.
with the record coming in and Mountoursville playing as good as they have, for you to be sitting at a 14-13 game right now at the end of the first quarter, the Bulldogs are playing phenomenally. They're spreading around a little bit. They shut down, except for the last drive there. It was a good move towards the glass that, Mountoursville in the very beginning of the game, they were driving the paint. Great moves, putting the ball in. They went up 6-0 real quick. Now you look at it, they shut that down. They had to do a little bit more ball movement, shoot outside. Jersey Shore made the adjustments from where they need to be, and I don't think that Coach Boob can be very upset at this point at 14-13.
I'm really impressed. Hey, thanks again to Best Auto Sales, man. We appreciate you. You can see them in that upper right-hand corner. Best Auto Sales. Check them out. Get up there. Oil changes, emissions testing, Starway Roofing, man. It's an 814 area code, but they'll do a lot of local regional work. We're back here to start the second quarter. It's about to get real. 14-13 Mountoursville inbounding the ball. Number 2 going to handle the duties right now, Houseneck. Quick reversal with the dribble. They're going to do the perimeter game. Zach Neal, number 30, into the game. Gets a good pass in to Fisher. Kick to the corner. Houseneck doesn't get a good rebound on this side by McDermott.
And Ty McDermott.
Oh, Kanai to the rack.
Warren Pentecoff into the game. And then Jake Lorson checks back in as well with Hannah Guerrero and Watkins taking a break.
Good D. It's corner dagger, no good. McDermott with the weak side rebound. Dogs up 15-14. Here comes the pass down court to Lorson. Kanai gets it. He's got the hot handle right now. Lorson goes baseline. They're going to call the trip. Blocking foul on number 5, Shea Ulmer.
You know what? I will say, though, that's a good foul take. You don't ever really want to say that much, but Lorson had a good look. He had a good pass to him. He was driving. That more than likely was 2. So now you get away with 1 foul, put him back under the basket.
Lorson up, no good, contested. Pentecoff gets a hand on it, but no good. Back down this way. Mountoursville looking to score. Eck with the ball, stripped by Lorson. Lorson up, gets fouled again. That's 2 quick fouls in the quarter on Mountoursville. So if they get to 5, they're to 2 shots. That could be a difference maker.
Yeah, at this point you don't know if, they get 1 more. Messina might want to take a little break, calm down. It's a little tough when you have 1 minute into the second quarter.
And the Dogs, we talked about their free throw shooting this season. Not as accurate as they'd like to be.
And those that are listening that have kids in the our viewership, that's a shot you should take your kids and let them go out in the driveway, get a hoop, and have them make. There's never an excuse ever to shoot under like 75%.
Cintron with the rock, weak side pass over to Erlinson. Erlinson looks to the lane. Good weak side pass, up and good. Big time shot by Shea Ulmer, set up by the skip pass to the weak side. Beautiful dagger from downtown. Another errant pass, fortunate for Lorson to corral it. Mountoursville turning up the heat. Up and good once again.
Yeah, absolutely.
You talked about that.
Absolutely.
The guts and the glory.
You see a lot of times the bigger guys, the seniors and other kids going in, they stop, they try to draw the foul, and but they're not. They almost are hesitant to go in. Lathan is not afraid whatsoever just to go in and take that shot. Gets fouled, gets an elbow, it doesn't matter. He's happy with going to the line.
Yeah, Kingston Fisher, Coach Musina is going to try to calm him down a little bit. And, it's not chippy. It's the fact of the matter is Lathan went to the hole hard, and from a defensive perspective, if you're moving and you're not stationary, whether you like it or not, it's a blocking foul.
It's absolutely.
Unfortunately, guess what we just saw there? Another missed opportunity. Albert Jones doing a nice job of getting the kids under wraps here tonight. Good pass. Lorson heads it off. Good penetration. Up. No good.
Nice
Good bound.
It's a nice move as a basket. Just couldn't finish it.
Yes,
Good spin move. Lorson out there ready to go.
Kick to Pennycoff. Pennycoff up. No good. Lorson fights hard. Stakes him up. Doesn't get it. Up again. They're battling. McDermott. Wow, the Dogs hit the offensive glass for that possession. You know, we talk about so many times they don't get offensive boards.
Right.
They got 3 or 4 looks right there. You got to be happy with that if you're John Boob.
Yeah, 4 shots, missed them all, but you know what? It works out. Ty McDermott gets fouled.
4 fouls, too.
Yeah, and it puts him in 5 minutes. Just to recap here, it's 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Jersey Shore's up 19-17. Jersey Shore with no fouls. Mountoursville already up to 4 with 5.5 to play in the quarter.
Right, and what you have to remember is, you know, you get to that free throw line, you know, they're pretty high percentage shots. So Jersey Shore wants to continue the aggressiveness on the offensive side of the ball, get to the hoop with determination.
You know, in the beginning of the game, we talked about that the varsity squad, you know, Mountoursville has a smaller squad than Jersey Shore, you know, but it's going to come into play later on. They have several players right now with 2 fouls. Only 11 minutes into the game.
Good defense. Erlinson going to take it spin. Did he travel? No, he got the ball up. Whew. Nice job by Kanai to draw the foul. It got kind of chippy in the paint. Those physicality.
They were definitely getting a little body going into it here in the middle. And, you know, the best part about that is Kanai McRae fighting his way for that ball, and guess what? We talked about those fouls. Here he is. Mountoursville's in trouble.
We talked about that, and I don't think I've seen a game where a team has gotten to 5 fouls
in 3 minutes.
Right,
Less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, minute and 50. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're looking at number 4, number 5, and 25, I believe, all have 2 fouls at this point.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 57 seconds. I mean, you're literally sitting.
That could be, come the fourth quarter, it could be a huge game changer. Well, I mean, especially you get, you know, they get one more, they get 3 on them.
The way I look
at it, to sit them a little while.
Yeah,
That's going to be tough.
And the way I look at it right now is that's the second foul on Erlinson, and Erlinson's a big key player right now. They're going to keep him in the game, and you know, you get your 3rd foul before half. That's never a good thing. So right now in the game for Mountoursville, number 4, we've got Isaac Erlinson. Number 25 is Eli Eck. Number 13, Brennan Imbro. He's another big guy. Number 1, the point guard duties by Cameron Cintron. And then number 5, Shea Ulmer, who hit the last 3-pointer. And for the Bulldogs, number 15, it's been the captain, Landon Lathan, along with Lorson, Carson Watkins, McDermott, and Kanai, who buries the first of 2. And like I said, that's huge. Why is it huge?
Absolutely.
Now you're controlling the offensive side of the game. You're proactive. You just went up 21-17 with 5:03 to go, second quarter. That one's long. McDermott, he gets up. Oh, he lost it. McDermott had it for a second.
Those big long arms. I mean, he's got those big ape hangers. He got it right up there and got the job done. Unfortunately, lost it. But you're right. I mean, at this point right now, you're sitting at 21-17. You're Jersey Shore with 5 minutes left. Mountoursville's in a position that they didn't think they were going to be in.
Good hustle. Good hustle by Kanai. And off the hands of number 25, Eli X. So I thought for a second, man, Kanai over-pursued, but it led to the turnover because it caught a piece of the blue and yellow and went out of bounds. So 21-17 is the score. Kanai inbounds here to Lathan. Dogs have to get an offensive set, and that's not how you do it.
Off Mountoursville, Jersey Shore keeps it under the basket. They are over in the corner.
It's another break.
You know, Jersey Shore right now, they hold all the cards. You know, we talked about Landon Lathan, like, drive that paint. They already have 5 fouls. Mountoursville has 5. It's a good opportunity. I mean, you can really work where Mountoursville is going to have to let up a little bit because they know that they're going to be in big, big trouble. Sometimes they let off the gas a little bit, and they can lead to easy points.
So right there, good job to pass up that shot by Lorson to get back into an offensive set. Kanai, good take.
There you go.
What I like about that, okay, he had the entire right side of the court It was basically an ISO. And it's a higher percentage play. Even if you don't, you have 4 of your teammates on the other side of the court. Kanai got the one-on-one and took advantage of the matchup and got to the hole and got fouled. He's got to hit these. And, you know, this is where I say good job by getting to the hole. Their free throw percentage on the year, I believe, has been pretty dismal.
Oh, I would not give it over 30% if we're lucky. And I mean, that's not that's nothing.
You crack me up.
I don't even think that.
I don't think it's that low, but it's low.
Listen, I think they only make 1 out of 3, 33%.
Mountoursville back on offense, down 22-17.
White. Oh. And you can see the attitude of Mountoursville changing a little bit, that they were in a position that they did not think they were going to be in. The guys from in white, the Bulldogs, are having a good time, high-fiving a little bit.
Well, you know, they're playing a little bit looser tonight, and I think defensively, there's a foul by Kanai he got away with. Boy, that's tough defense down there by Tucker Hanna. In and out, nearly traveled back, and it's an errant pass. They have turned up the heat.
Absolutely. They're shutting that paint down. That's what I said. 6-0 in the first 1 minute of the game, about $1.10 into the game. They've totally shut that down. Now with 3:50 left in the second quarter, Jersey Shore's up 22-17.
Oh, Carson lost it. Got it back. Good pass to Hanna.
Good look to Hanna.
Hanna just had a hand in his face. Mountoursville is long when it comes to Erlinson. Good take. That's a travel.
That's a travel.
He took one too many steps on the back end of the Euro.
Tried to buy 2, get 1 free, but the ref on this side saw that.
It was a nice move there by Imbro. He just took 1 step too many.
Good thought. And, you know, I like the fact, I know that Mountoursville has 5 fouls, but really, except for, like, the blatantly obvious fouls, the little things underneath, playing a little tight defense.
There he is. Misses it. Oh, Kanai tries to get it. Mountoursville scrums for it. Good save. Surprised he didn't travel, but it was a great hustle play. Cintron gets it over the weak side. Going to call push on the floor. What a great hustle play by Mountoursville. You know, he's kind of doing the reverse Superman across the court, but he possessed that basketball. And, you know, when you're down 5 with 3:05 to go in the second quarter, hats off to the Warriors for just really gutting this one out. Ulmer from deep. He's been hot. Short. And that's a problem. You know, right there that did not box out, you know, Harlan needed to get a body. Mountoursville got another look, and guess what happens with that other look? They're going to the foul line. So that's a frustrating thing for a coach because, you know, Ulmer hit his last 3. He missed that one, but give again Mountoursville credit for getting that offensive rebound.
Absolutely. You know, he makes that shot. Mountoursville, you don't get a record like they have by giving up and not making adjustments, doing what you have to do.
Well, and he hit that foul shot, and that's something that the Dogs have struggled to do.
Above 30%.
Missed that one. Harlan gets the rebound. He's going to have to get the ball to the weak side. Watkins, we got to get the ball to the middle. There it is. Look at Watkins at the point now. Dad's heart's racing. Hanna to McDermott. McDermott wants to pull. Kanai has had an opportunity to get to the rim tonight. Very quick. They're going to call the screen. I'm telling you, that's a call, and I know it's the right call, but that's a call they have consistently made on speed dial repeatedly all year. And it's a moving screen, and it's something they used to tolerate more. They're trying to limit injuries, but boy, it's almost a breathe on me kind of foul. Mountoursville only down 4 right now. Good take. Up. No good. Hustle for the rebound.
Over the back.
Going to call the push. The over-the-back push on number 34, Kingston Fisher. We'll see how many that is. And he's frustrated. You know, Coach Musina's already had a little chat with him. you gotta give these guys credit though. Hey, listen, I love hustle. I love physicality. It wasn't dirty. He's just trying to hit the boards, and every coach's dream is to have a guy that wants to hit the glass.
Yeah, I mean, when you have guys that just stand around and watch it go over like a firework going up in the air, and they don't want to do anything about it.
Yeah,
that's a nightmare. A guy like this, he's playing aggressive. He's trying to get the boards and get the team back into the game.
Well, there's Kenai. Thank God.
Yeah.
There's no cellophane on the rim this time, and that ball goes down. And I'm telling you right now, if the Bulldogs were hitting free throws tonight, they'd be up 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now they're up 5. Good second shot, good rotation, follow through. The old beef theory, Bendai's elbow follow through, and Kenai hits the second one. 2:13 to go, 24-18 is the score. Mountoursville setting the half-court offense up. They're going to get Kenai with a push. And they're starting to call the game a little closer because they don't want this getting out of hand. And hats off, it's going both ways. Shea Ulmer to inbound.
That's Kenai's second foul of the game. He's going to take a seat. Landon Lathan comes back into the game, number 15.
Zach Neal into the game, number 30 for Mountoursville. Good skip reversal to Neal. Dagger. Ooh. We just gave him the red carpet intro, and he hits from downtown.
And that's what Mountoursville needed. They put themselves up a little bit closer. 21-24, still Bulldogs ahead. Lathan drives in, draws the foul every time. 1:43 left in the second quarter.
That was almost his third and one. He was looking for the back of that glass, try to get that to convert. Doesn't. But again, you hit these shots, I'm telling you, it really, we talk about the mercy rule when the continuous clock takes place. But when that clock stops, this has been a long second quarter.
Oh, absolutely. When you get 5, when you're up to 5 and, the first, what was it?
Just under 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes. I mean, it makes for a 25-minute quarter for sure.
Lathan with the second back end here, 21-25. He's going to look to go up ahead. In and out. No good. Remains 25-21, as you can see. Mountoursville back on offense. Been a great game here tonight at Jersey Shore.
Still a minute and a half in the first quarter.
Oh, there's Ulmer.
I'm sorry. Good job. Lathan's got to get that out. Albert Jones letting it go a little bit, then finally calls a foul.
My thing is, Kenai got called for, he did foul, but Kenai got called for kind of a touchy foul.
Yeah.
I thought there was a little mashup derby there. I thought we were at the Clinton County Fair watching the cars collide for a second.
Yeah, I mean, there was 3 players just pounding on each other. Looked like definitely a derby would be a good description of it for sure. But Albert let it go a little bit, and then it just got worse, so he had to call it.
Back in, that's 2 for 2 on that trip, and that's huge. Up 6 are the Bulldogs, 1:22 to go. Crowd on their feet. Team really cheering for their homeboys.
With Lathan driving that hoop, he gets a lot of practice at the free throw line, and that he's probably got the highest percentage on the team.
Oh, too much dribbling there for Cintron. Yeah. Nice spin move off his own foot. Bulldogs in under a minute with the possession, up 6.
Jersey Shore's up to 4 fouls, so they're not in bonus yet.
I hold for 1. Worst case scenario, you go in up 6.
Yeah, absolutely. You miss, you go in 6 at the half.
I mean, when really Mountoursville kind of had the upper edge until they got into the bonus there midway through the second quarter. 29 seconds. At this point, no shot clock till next season. You basically put yourself in a position. McDermott, good steal. And 1. And that's frustrating because what really happened there offensively for the Bulldogs, and Coach John Boob will go over this, they put themselves in a position where they picked up their dribble. They didn't maintain the court spacing. 1 guy can guard 2 guys. And a great steal that time by Erlinson. And, he's going to get to the line. right now with 16.3 to go. He just took a 6-point lead, has a chance to cut it to 3.
Right. And he did a great job waiting for his moment to strike. A lot of the guys started getting in. There's a lot of close reaches where it could have been called and put Jersey Shore up at the line again. He did a great job holding back, did what he had to do, and struck like a king cobra at the right minute.
Another Aaron pass.
Same thing.
Good kick out here. Back to Ulmer. Ulmer to the weak side. He's been hot. Oh, just long. Good rebound by Hanna. He's going to chuck it. Hits the rafters. And that's a wrap of 2 quarters. Wow. Let's take a look at the scoreboard right now. You got it 27-24. The Dogs fortunate to not be, only up 1 because they got another steal. They went to that 3-quarter court press. Mountoursville turned up the heat a little bit right towards the second part of that last quarter.
Yeah.
And got a couple of turnovers. The Bulldogs had an opportunity there, really, up 6 to go up 8. Or we talked about this, not going into halftime any more than up 6. And Mountoursville came up with 2 steals. Really could have almost
Number
tied
4.
this game up.
I don't have his number in front of me.
Unfortunately,
his name in front of me.
Erlinson.
Owenson. I mean, he came into the game, had 2 steals in 30 seconds.
And he's long and lean and lanky. So, Coach Musina, Mike is a class act, a high integrity, smart individual. He's going to go into the locker room, break some things down. They're going to come out. They're going to make adjustments. And the Bulldogs, the same thing. Like, normally we see that side of Jersey Shore in the second half. They came out and played a good first half. I would have liked to see him hit a few more foul shots. But the fact of the matter, one thing I liked offensively tonight, before we cut to commercial, was their aggressiveness. Getting to the hole with a certain amount of assertiveness, with poise, and not putting themselves in a position of turning the ball over, but getting to the line.
Right. And the other thing is they're doing a great job getting rebounds, giving themselves second shots on offense.
Exactly.
Where they've struggled with that all season long.
You're exactly right. So again, they limited the turnovers until the latter part of that second quarter. Limited the turnovers. Mountoursville didn't have a lot of turnovers either. Mountoursville did a nice job in the half-court set. Mountoursville just missed quite a few shots. Their percentage of their field goal percentage was probably not real high in that first half. But don't expect that to continue.
No.
The Bulldogs can't have that 3-minute spell in the second half where they fall asleep at the wheel.
Right. And Coach Musina, he didn't get to the Hall of Fame for baseball by sitting back and not making adjustments and figuring out what he had to do. I'm sure he's having a good conversation right now.
Stanford has a pretty good education, and Mark went down to Susquehanna, and I went to Kings, and at the end of the day, there's a certain pedigree that creates an environment where kids can thrive, and we've seen that even here. Like I'm gonna say, like, this game tonight could have been. You think about this, Mountoursville could have been up at the half 10 or 15.
Oh, absolutely.
And like I said, 27-24, although a low-scoring game, the nice thing about the Bulldogs, able to get to the free throw line, able to get to the rim under poise, drawing the fouls, and we can say, well, they started calling the game touchy. It's actually been a pretty aggressive game, not a dirty game. But Mountoursville, one thing I like about Mountoursville, they play with a certain amount of physicality, and I like that.
And Mountoursville and Jersey Shore, especially in basketball, through the last years that I can think of, at least 4 or 5 years, they always play each other tough.
Right.
It's one of those games how, you look at other sports and you look at Jersey Shore, how, it used to be the Selinsgrove rivalry. Now it's the Shamokin rivalry.
Yep.
And they go in there. And they always seem to play at a higher level whenever they go there. Every time Jersey Shore and Mountoursville plays, they get aggressive, not in a bad way, just they're very aggressive, and they both come out to do their best and try to win, and it shows tonight. I mean,
absolutely.
And like you said, Mountoursville, I mean, if this game was sitting right now 37-27, say, Mountoursville, nobody would be shocked by that because of the record and how well they're playing this year. For Jersey Shore to be sitting at 27-24, up by 3 right now, Coach Move has to be happy, but he can't sit back on his laurels and expect that to happen.
No, that's for sure. And we're going to cut to commercial. Listen, 6:32 before the second half gets underway. We just want to thank our sponsors again, Fisher. We want to thank you so much. for the investment group. We appreciate you. Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchik. As always, Julie Steinbacher, we thank you. And so many others tonight. Evergreen Wealth Solutions, Todd Rischel, class of 1990. It all starts with a conversation. Get down there, talk to Todd Rischel at Evergreen Wealth, and he's going to set you straight. He's going to really help you plan for your future. Best Auto Sales, Say No More, Lock Haven. You got to get up there. You got to talk to John Best. From oil changes to inspections to buying a car. For that matter, get your car detailed. All that
I was
salt.
going to say, I've heard nothing but good things about his
it's
detailing
fantastic.
business.
And where would we be without Susquehanna Transit? Susquehanna Trailways. Listen, there isn't a more generous family in the Tri-County. And we're talking about multiple school districts. We're talking about all they do for so many districts, so many kids, so many programs, so many PTOs, so many, booster clubs. They just outclass everybody. Get out there, sign up for a job tomorrow. Integrated accounting, man, boy, we could all use a good accountant. Anybody that can save you a few decimal points or, for that matter, a few bucks on your year-end taxes, teach you how to structure and set things up for the new year. It isn't just about last year, it's the new year, and they can really help you with your CFO financial opportunities in 2026. They know the law, they know the tax code, and they want to help you. Integrated Accounting out of Lewisburg, PA. Thank you so much. Blaze Alexander Kia. Wow. Doug Hilliard. Kia, baby. They make the deals the other guys won't. And they've done so much through football season. Clark's Expert Sales and Service, Route 15. You get down, they got every type of tool. You walk into that place, man, it is like an absolute man cave for the do-it-yourselfer.
Manhood Disney World.
Oh, it is. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't own too many power tools. They're, like Doug Byerly
Do you know
says,
how to use a power tool?
I do, but I hang out with Doug, and when Doug uses them, he loses limbs and things. You know what I mean? So he's kind of like Tim the Tool Man Taylor. He just basically says, his wife has put him on watch. He's on watch. When he operates tools, they put him in a rubber room. You know what I'm saying?
Got to wear 2 sets of safety gloves.
Yes, absolutely. He's got the helmet on with the goggles. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back right after this.
At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world, from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the tradition. Apply today. At Starway Roof Systems, roofing isn't just a job, it's a calling. We believe excellence isn't optional. It's our standard. From the first nail to the final shingle, we do all things to bring glory to God and to serve our clients, communities, and co-workers with a pure heart. Whether it's replacing a storm-worn roof or giving back to a neighbor in need, we lead with honesty, act with integrity, and stand firmly on our character. At Starway, we invest more than our time. We invest our talent and our finances to make a lasting impact right here where we live. Call 1-814-308-0490 today and experience roofing done with purpose, passion, and purity of heart. Starway Roof Systems, built on excellence, driven by faith, and dedicated to serve. Again, call Starway Roof Systems, 1-814-308-0490. When it comes to elder care and special needs legal matters, trust Julie Steinbacher at Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchik, a law firm known for quality representation and compassionate service. With branches in Williamsport State College, Altoona, Wilkes-Barre, and Muncie, they're right where you need them. From estate planning, elder care navigation, guardianship, long-term and nursing home care, to special needs planning and veteran benefits, they cover it all. You can't beat the brand and what they offer. They care enough to make a difference. Visit PAElderCouncil.com or call 1-800-351-8334 today. Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchik, your trusted partner in elder and special needs law. At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the
The good Dr. Nate Carpenter back with Matt Watkins. Man, what a first half it was. Want to say hello to Troxel. He's right in front of us. The Trox doing some officiating tonight along with Albert Jones. And if I had the other gentleman's name, I'd tell you right now, but I don't. And to our statisticians, to all the people that make nights like tonight possible. The American flag came in, and we're grateful for all the servicemen and women and what you do. Thank you so much for our first responders. Hannah inbounds the ball. Start the second half, 27-24 Bulldogs. Into Watkins. Watkins stripped that time by Ulmer. Watkins gets it back. Albert Jones says, Jersey Shore ball. Latham inbounding it. Good screen to Kanai. Kanai sets up for three. Hits it, pops. It's long. Didn't even catch the rim that time.
Let's see what Mountoursville does here offensively. This is going to be the first shot coming out 3 points down, a situation they're not probably used to a lot.
Nice ball fake. Ulmer up, blocked by McDermott, saved by Watkins. He's on the prowl. You slow it down, get it to Kanai.
Does a good job pulling up and not try to get too aggressive. That was a little sloppy. Tried a no-look pass, and wasn't anybody there to pass it to.
Well, and the reality is you just blocked a shot, played great defense, and come down and just literally give it back to him. And that's the frustrating part. There's a block. Nice sportsmanship by Cintron, who says, yeah, I did what I did. You were set. Classy.
Absolutely.
Hannah's going to inbound to Lathan. Kanai right here. The Dogs have got to get a good look.
They need to carry that momentum from the first half right into now. And turning the ball over that quick, I mean, they played defensively. They played great.
That's long off the iron. And once again, not a good sign when you don't have anybody hitting the glass. Kanai had a decent look. They're going to call it. And honestly, there's a lot of body. There was a lot of body on that drive. Ulmer did a good job of kind of maintaining his composure on the baseline. I don't think they would have called anything, but at the very end, there was quite a bit of bodily contact. 6:38. Mountoursville missed the front end.
Jersey Shore gets a good bounce. That's good for them. Watkins checks out. Guerrero comes in and checks in for him. Watkins, that's the second foul of the night. So he's going to have a little bit of a seat and have a talk. Coach Boob's going to give him a little talk.
Second end, Ulmer good on the foul shot. 6:38. They're only down 2 right now. First points of the second half for Mountoursville. Nice steal that time. Good take to the rack. Up and good
and
by Erlinson.
That's number 4. That's the kid at the end of the last quarter. At the end of the half, he had 2 big steals in 30 seconds. There you go again. He's back in. He's doing the same thing. Great look.
There he is again, though. Lathan. Oh, good rebound. Lathan took it to the hole. There was no foul. Lorson up, no good. Now, what I'll say is Very, very bipolar paradigms there. The Kenai shot goes up, not one person hits the glass. Then the Dogs come down, and everybody wants to get to the rim.
Right.
So they got to they got to continue that. That helped them be effective in the first half.
They definitely need to be more consistent. I mean, now it's a moot point is coming to the end of the season, but something for Coach Boob to grow on next year is definitely crashing the boards.
But like I said, they're a different team when they're assertive and aggressive. I mean, it just helps. You know, it makes up for some of those things that maybe you don't have in the arsenal. Lorson with both foul shots, a big 2 for 2 there.
That puts Jersey Shore back up 29-27, 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Extending that zone. Good skip. Crowd really into this. Downtown, short. Contested by Lathan. Kenai's going to push. He holds up, kicks it over to Lorson. He's going to drop a 3.
Looks good.
Good. The hands go vertical. Big time 3 set up by the push from Kenai.
Now if they can get a quick turnover. Oh,
Wow.
What a move.
Cintron just willed that one in.
Yeah.
Lorson to Guerrero. That one's off, but Lorson hustles. There's the boards. Kenai. Oh, in and out. That was merely down and out. 5 minutes to go. 32-29. Dogs up. You know, and he's got to, you know, they've been calling that all night. You know, it looks like a clean steal. The reality is, a lot of times they don't see that the hand is part of the ball. So, you know, that if that hadn't been the norm tonight, if they were allowing the hand check in and weren't keeping things close, they called Mountoursville for a pile of fouls in that second quarter.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's it, and Guerrero looks surprised by it, but no reason to be surprised.
And if you're a coach right now, by the way, I must say, Mountoursville coaches look dapper in white. The last thing I'd wear tonight is white. I'd look more like a marshmallow. But they turn the ball over. The Dogs get it back. 4:48 to go, 32-29. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Become a Stray. We get this like Aaron subscription. Everybody comes and they're tentative on click and subscribe. But man, when you click subscribe, you get the updates. And we're going into 2026 with reckless abandonment. We're going to cover Jersey Shore Bulldog football. We're going to get out and cover some other key matchups throughout the season. We may partner a little bit with IPT Sports and Williamsport. Just a little nugget of truth. They do a great job of covering Williamsport Millionaire basketball. And we're also going to be covering some boys and girls basketball games. Love to get into the arena of wrestling next year, do some other things, maybe even cover some bocce. Maybe they could teach me something.
Yeah, it's a sport for kings and queens, that's for sure.
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm neither of the above. I did go to charm school.
I kind of believe that, actually.
I know where the salad fork goes. You know what I mean? Here we come with Hannah. Good pass to Kenai. Kenai nearly on the sideline. Fortunate to not step on it. And just when I said fortunately not to step on it, Albert Jones stops on a dime and makes that call. Good pressure by Mountoursville.
We're at 4:30 left in the third quarter for those listening at home. 32 Bulldogs. Mountoursville has 29, so it still has the lead. Boy, there's a travel to. Whew, I think it was about 6 steps.
Wow. What a nice basket by number 23, Carson Manet. Bang. Good defense, too. They're going to pass it up. What a nice job. And just that quick, you can see spurt from Mountoursville. They said, we're not going to lay down. Nice push that time. Boy, Manet comes in and gives him some valuable minutes. Not only does he get the powerful layup, he's took his body, positioned it, got a good layup on the offensive end, went down to the other end, stopped the baseline penetration, and led to the turnover. And down came Mountoursville.
Yeah. Now, just like that, Mountoursville ties it up, 32 apiece. One more shot at the foul line.
Yeah, Eli Eck hits the front end there. 32-32, 4:10 to go. This is a dogfight.
Watkins and McDermott back into the game for the Bulldogs.
Nobody boxed the shooter out. McDermott did not get a body, and that leads to a three. And that is frustrating.
That is a mistake that should never happen. Should never happen. And here's another turnover.
Oh. Albert was going to let that go until Shea Ulmer really became a contortionist of sorts, and his body went to the ground because he was fouled. I think they were going to hesitate on maybe not blowing the whistle, but
it's kind of hard when he he went down that hard.
Mountoursville is taking Jersey Shore out of their offensive rhythm with that 2/3, 3/4 court press. Manet again, good possession. Wow, he's coming of age.
You know, when Jersey Shore's going right down, they're trying to push, and they're getting away from what they were doing the first half. I'm surprised that's not, Albert doesn't tee that kid up. He's still running his mouth to him.
Well,
I'm surprised by that.
Coach Musina is trying to get a wrap on it, and he's doing the right thing. You know, Mike likes to sit down at the other end of the bench. He kind of likes to get out there on that island where he can think clearly, and he does his coaching throughout the week. Most good coaches don't have to coach on game night. I always said Ron Ensinger didn't say a whole lot when his teams played, but up and good. Jersey Shore, again, a 3-minute spurt where Mountoursville turned up the heat defensively and turnovers led to buckets.
That puts Watkins in a little bit of a foul trouble. That's his third foul on the night for that push. And,
Lathan up. Watkins off Watkins. They're going to say it stays here.
Jersey Shore needs to calm down a little bit. First half, they had great ball movement here. They're trying to force the issue. They got down by 6.
There's 3 foul shots. Not a wise play. And you can honestly see 2 things have happened. Mountoursville's upped. They've upped the pressure defensively, which honestly put them on a significant run, like an 8-point run. But in doing so, they've almost lost their mental discipline, and they got to dial that back in because that was a silly foul as well. I won't say anything on that first one.
I was going to say, listen, I said earlier he has the highest percentage from the free throw line, but I spoke too quick.
Second one good.
There we go. Now, this is a big one. He needs to make this. Jersey Shore down 33-38 with 3:14 left in the third quarter.
The third shot up and good. Just you're tuning in. That 3-point shot led to 3 foul shots. Lathan 2 for 3. 34-38. Mountoursville up. 3:08 to go. Third quarter. Nice movement that time. Shea gets ahead of himself.
Great job dribbling that ball out of that potential travel.
He's been tough inside. Manet. Oh, they're going to call the foul. Now, I will say this much. The reason he gets that foul is because what I like about Manet's game, and I've only ever seen him play about 3 or 4 possessions, when he gets that ball down low, he's not wimpy. He's very aggressive in the fact that if you're going to take it from him, you're going to have to rob him. Little short on that free throw. Into the game, Kanai and Lorison replacing Hannah and Lathan. We'll see this right now. The Jersey Shore team has got to find a way to get to the rim and do what they did the first half. That one really long. That time, Watkins did a nice job of boxing out. Kanai looks to take him one-on-one off the dribble to the rack. Nice take. Beautiful take to the rim. Good composure when he finished.
Jersey Shore cuts the lead, 36-38. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Doing a great job getting a little bit aggressive here, trying to stop the The bleed from earlier.
No foul. Up again. They're going to call the foul there.
Second time. That's McDermott's third foul on the night. I actually thought that was Lorson that fouled him, but they gave it to McDermott. Maybe my old eyes aren't working the way they should. But
it's a barn burner now. 38-36 Mountoursville.
And the same situation Mountoursville was in the second quarter. Now Jersey Shore is back, and they're in the same boat. They have 5. I mean, now they're up. They're in bonus.
Well, and the reality is there, Carson had the rebound, lost it, but they got the ball back, and in doing so, I mean, Mountoursville is finding a way to extend possessions, get the additional looks that the Bulldogs were getting in the first half. Good shot, up and good by Eli Eck, the 6'2 sophomore.
Tucker Hannah's going to have to come back in for Ty McDermott. That's his 4th foul now on the night. He is going to have a little bit of a sit. Going to get a little bit of a break if they need to use him later on.
Foul shot up, no good. Good rebound by Watkins. Kanai's got to find a way to kind of take this game under his wing with some good penetration and looks. There's a foul. Number 4, and Erlandson makes the foul. Now look at 25. They say 25 is 6'2", right? If he's 6'2",
number 13 must be 7'1".
Yeah, well, 6'5", 6'6". They got some big boys. Kanai's got to get it in. He's going to get a 5-second, and there it is.
Did you say number 2 is 6'2"?
No, number 25. They have 25. Okay. Eli Eck listed at
6'2". All right.
So we got a partial roster tonight, and we've kind of filled in the pieces. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together. I've missed the corners right now, but that should have been a kick. Eli Eck spins it around, gets it to Imbro.
Quick move, and Hannah shut that off. They're definitely trying to work the ball and get the paint back open.
Boy, Hannah
making it
up and good. Just an excellent follow on that play by Erlandson.
You know, and there was 4 white jerseys under the basket.
But again, Mountoursville wanted it more on that possession. Another steal. Oh, beautiful move, up and good. Spin to the rim, Cintron, 43-36. The Bulldogs have kind of lost poise here in composure. They've had some turnovers here in the third quarter. Hannah gets it to Watkins. Watkins going to take it up, kick it to Guerrero. Guerrero hustles, but it's out of bounds. Another Bulldog turnover. So 43-36, 59 seconds to go.
I will say Carson Watkins drove the lane. I don't think that was a good idea passing over. He's got the lane. He's 5 feet from, just take the shot. I mean, those are the shots you need to just try to take at this point, being down by 7.
Exactly. House net for 3. That's long. Guerrero up. He's got a good vertical. Gets that ball. He's going to take this himself. Lorison, they've got to get composure. They can hit a bucket here before the end of the third quarter. They're going to be in this game. Lorison, good post move. No good. Short. Jump ball. Possession arrow, Mountoursville.
.21 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mountoursville 43, Jersey Shore 36. Mountoursville finding a way to put the points on the board, turn this game around.
Houseneck at the point, making Kanai work there. Kick it out, deep dagger, up, shooter's roll, no good. They're going to call Guerrero, yeah. He's going to get a tee if he doesn't watch it. They say when he boxed out, he used his elbow. Again, normally I used to as well, but Albert saw the push, calls it, and we talked about that bonus that was early on for the Dogs. Once again, an extended possession for Mountoursville. Mountoursville's shooting percentage, not great tonight, but they've done just enough offensively to get to the line this third quarter.
Absolutely. I would have loved to have listened to their locker room to see what happened at the half. They came out, they're a completely different team. They're still aggressive, but they're definitely an entirely different team compared to the second quarter.
Up, long, another rebound. It can't happen. Nearly another putback. And you talk about it, Matt, the difference is just that little bit more hustle.
Absolutely. You can see it in their step.
Yeah,
you know, at the end of the second, almost the whole way through the second quarter. I mean, you look at I kind of touched on that a little bit. Jersey Shore was having fun. You could see it in their faces. They're high-fiving. They're having a blast, hustling to the ball, getting the rebounds, getting the second shots that they needed off the rebound. And Mountoursville looked deflated.
Yeah.
You come out, and it was just like you flipped a coin and said, all right, we're going to go the opposite way.
Well, you're exactly right.
Mountoursville came out guns a-blazing, and now here Jersey Shore is in a position where, you're going into the fourth quarter down by 8.
I think a lot of it is just that mental edge. Jersey Shore played exceptionally good basketball for 3/4 of that second quarter, which is why they were up. Could have been up 8 or 10 at the half, only went in up 3. And as a result, come out the second half a little lackadaisical, and Mountoursville's just played with a chip on their shoulder. Even when they brought in Zach Neal, he was able to hit a 3, and the Bulldogs not out of this. Down 44-36, down 8. This last 8-minute quarter will decide this game here at Jersey Shore. Into Lorson. Lorson going to spin, kick it back out to Guerrero. Guerrero's going to take the 3. Not good. Hannah goes up. Kanai. Lathan gets it to Guerrero. Guerrero's not going to pull this one. Kanai will. No good. Guerrero up. They're going to call the push. What I thought was going to be a jump ball there momentarily. They're going to call the push. Guerrero did a nice job of fighting for that, and as a result, some contact on the shoulder. Kanai into Latham. Back to Kanai. Kanai's going to pull. That one's long. Guerrero hustles again. And they got his number right now. And that's the issue with Guerrero is that he does hustle and he does get fouls. We'll see what that is. That's 5 on him. So with 7:24 to go in the fourth quarter, he has to unfortunately sit. Coach Boop gives him a pat and says, hey, you're hustling, kid.
He's definitely one of the quickest hustlers on the team. And, I love his flair. I love his hair. I'd like to meet the woman that has lips that big to put the lips on his hairdo this week. But, he played aggressive.
He got that Dennis Rodman starter kit,
Yeah. But you play that aggressive, you know what? It's bound to happen. You get more fouls,
And what Mountoursville just did there gave you a half-court clinic in really sharing the basketball, pounding it down in the post. Lorson going to go up against the tree. Blocked. Fights. Mountoursville playing physical. They're scrapping. I think they got somebody for a foul. Cintron gets the sportsmanship award tonight, helping everybody up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Once again, though, a missed opportunity for the Bulldogs. Come down here, wasted trip, no bucket. The other side of it is really not getting a good look. Inbounding the ball, 25, Eli Eck. Get it down here. Shea Ulmer, going to reverse it, try to get it back to the middle.
The kip.
Shea Ulmer, you can read his lips. They've been holding my arm the whole game. Well, it's been physical on both ends. Obviously, there have been a lot of fouls called. We had a guy just foul out with a whole quarter to go.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of fouls called, but they're both playing aggressive. You know, like I said, they like to play each other tough. There's a lot of fouls that haven't been called. So,
yes, absolutely.
You know, there's a little bit of holding and a little bit of, extracurriculars.
But Mountoursville right now imposing their will. And listen, I always say, you're not in a hurry.
Right.
When you get up that 8 points, now 10 points, and then there they caught him sleeping. Beautiful inbound pass from Eck.
That was a push on Watkins. That gives him his fourth now too. So Bulldogs foul-wise, we're in a little bit of trouble here. 6 minutes left in the game.
Well, and down 12. Lathan up and short off that one. Good rebound by Imbro. Down the court. Up. There's a travel. Steps on the back end of that. Unfortunately, Shea Ulmer took it to the rack with
momentum. Just took him.
His own will, baby.
Little quick momentum. Took him that extra step.
Carson Watkins here. Lathan playing catch. They got to get it over the court. That was 10 seconds. That was a quick 10. Quick 10 on that one, but again, maybe they counted by twos. Just not good press break there from the Bulldogs, though, regardless. Lathan tries to get pressure on Erlandson. Shea Ulmer's giving him valuable minutes tonight and handling the point right now, Eli Eck. And they're just going to work on that court spacing. And before the trap comes, right, it is beautiful. Inside. And that is textbook Wikipedia half-court offense right there.
Absolutely. And that shows you why Mountoursville was down by 3 at the half, now up 50-36 with 5:17 left. Coach Boob's going to take a full timeout and get the team over here and try to get them refocused.
Yeah, Coach Boob taking that timeout, and a valuable timeout for them. But the reality is, Matt, it's a tale of two cities. And I would say, Mountoursville underachieved in that first half.
Oh, absolutely.
But the Bulldogs didn't turn the ball over like this. They got to the basket, got Mountoursville in foul trouble very early in that second quarter. Could have gone into half up 8, only went up 3. Instead of playing for that last shot, they turned the ball over. And the momentum kind of shifted. Come out the second half, Mountoursville started crashing the glass, getting the second, third opportunities. Then pretty soon some of their shots start falling. This half-court set down here, they've imposed their will the last 2 possessions. And why not? When you've got the length inside like they have. Mountoursville is big in a couple positions, and it is valuable.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the guys coming off the bench, and like I said, I don't have all their names in front of me, but they're doing a great job coming in. When a lot of the Warriors started getting into foul trouble in the second quarter, they started rotating some guys in, and they really have stepped up to help change the momentum of this game.
Lathan gets the ball across court. They're going to work the perimeter. Hannah to Kanai. Going to step back 3. Looks like they got a piece of his arm. They didn't call it. Down court. There's a major foul.
Bulldogs try to help him up, but he doesn't want any help. At least not from them.
Well, he's frustrated. He feels like he's been fouled a lot this game, but at the same point in time, it's been a situation where a lot of fouls have been called. like that. There's a lot of pressure, but a beautiful pass. 3 times is a charm into Imbro. Big time bucket. Doesn't put the ball on the ground. Takes it right up. Textbook. Hannah. Euro step. No good. Rebounded by Imbro. Both ends of the court. 4:28 to go. 52-36. And Mountoursville's kind of running away with this one.
Yeah. Jersey Shore's running out of time here. They have to.
And that was a good call. You know, again, Elmer's frustrated, and he doesn't like the pressure, and, you know, he put his shoulder in there, and so, you know, he's been jawing a little bit.
Push off, absolutely.
As frustrated as he is, the officials are saying, hey, man, it's our game to call. So 4:18 to go, 52-36. Lathan with the ball across the timeline.
Jersey Shore has to make a bucket here. They can't turn this ball over. They need a good shot with a second look, not just throwing the ball up.
You just called it, though. You foreshadowed that. And there's nearly a technical. Another timeout by John Boob. Hey, how about that? Fast break. Just absolutely beautiful. And you know, the Bulldogs hung around for a long time tonight, and unfortunately, the second half just hasn't gone their way. And I think it's a lot of it is it's a game of inches. You know, I know that's a reference to a football movie, but the game of inches, like a lot of times, it's just you're a foot or two short. You're on the back end of plays. You're not getting in your passing lanes. You're not getting your hands up. You're not deflecting passes. And you know, Mountoursville the second half here, especially this fourth quarter, has done a really good job. When Jersey Shore's looked to trap, they've gotten rid of the ball. They're not dribbling too much.
Right.
And they've gotten multiple looks inside to their bigs, which is such a nice high percentage shot for them.
Yeah.
And they're converting.
Yeah, little mistakes, little things make big problems in sports. I mean, I look when I go golfing, I hit the ball 2 inches to the right. When you send that out 300 yards, it actually takes me off the fairway. You know what I mean? The same thing here, little mistakes. Mountoursville's capitalizing on it. Nothing against Jersey Shore. But I will say Mountoursville came out the second half of playing a great game. Kudos to them, putting themselves up 54-36.
Lorson off his noggin there. Watkins in the corner. Gets it to Lorson. Again, just
and those are just the little mistakes. I mean, that was a good look by Watkins. You know, he was covered pretty heavily out there that he's not going to make that three. Good move, good pass. We just can't let it go off the fingertips. Those are the little things that we just
and a quick shout out to Eli Eck. He's had composure in the second half. He's played with it himself. He hasn't gotten overly emotional and controlled his body in the air that time to draw the foul to give Kanai his fourth foul.
Hannah back in for Jake Lorson. He's going to go out and have a little bit of a seat. Boobs letting Kanai ride with 4. Watkins ride with 4.
Up and good. Shooters roll. 56-36, 20-point lead. Big second half for the Warriors. Watkins going to take it to the hole. He's fouled from behind by Jay Hausneck. Skip pass to Hannah. Hannah looks to penetrate. Good defensive close. Too many guys. 3 guys in a 5-foot space here.
Absolutely. It's easy to defend 4 guys with 2 if you're that close.
McDermott has had 4 fouls the majority of the second half. Gets it to Hannah. Hannah up. No good. Foul on the play. Kanai draws the foul. The push on Erlinson, and Erlinson didn't like the call, but Kanai rubbing the elbow. I don't think his acting is that good, so inbound.
He's not getting an Emmy anytime soon.
Get the ball in. Lathan, 3 minutes to go, fourth quarter.
Jersey Shore down by 20, 56-36. They really have to make something happen.
Good skip pass to Hannah. Backdoor cut. No good. And there's the fifth foul. Fifth foul on McDermott. That's going to be the game for him, I believe, if they called it on 33. You know, it was a nice take, backdoor cut to Carson Watkins. McDermott's going to leave the game. Second Bulldog player tonight to foul out. First Guerrero with about 7 to go in the fourth, and now with 2:49 to go in the fourth, Guerrero and McDermott out the game.
You know, and that was a good look for them to get that ball to Watkins. He's got to make that shot underneath. Those are the shots that you have to make to cut it down, or you're going to run out of time with your 2:50 left in the fourth quarter.
Foul line right now. I mean, I like the looks of this kid. Nice, long, lean look. Number 4, Erlinson misses the second. Hannah gets the ball to Watkins. Watkins over the timeline to Hannah. Mountoursville, you know, got their hands up. Passing lanes, nearly a travel by Lathan to Kanai. Skip to Hannah. Hannah passes on it, takes the Euro step up and good.
Nice shot,
nice finish.
Move. Now we got to play tight. Jersey Shore can't just give up an easy bucket to Mountoursville.
Skip pass to Imbro. Imbro kicks it back out. Inside out game of old. Boy, Cintron again, he kicks it out. Beautiful passing. They're patient and persistent this second half, and it's benefited Mountoursville significantly. Trap, get it low, back outside. Kanai, passing lane off the Warriors. I'm sorry, that was Carson Watkins. So with 1:47 to go, 19-point lead for the Mountoursville Warriors here at Jersey Shore on the road.
You know, stranger things have happened. You got 19, down by 19 points, but the Bulldogs are going to keep playing tough until the last tick.
Hannah with a nice turnaround. Controlled, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Watkins, who doesn't pull the trigger, goes baseline. Watkins reversal, up, no good. Good move. Unfortunately, no good. Hannah off him, but, you know, that's the hustle that we would have liked to have seen from the Bulldogs the entire second half.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now it's a minute 18 seconds left. Is a little bit too late for her, but
yeah, just a quick shout out again to all of our sponsors. We thank you. Appreciate everybody who's made this season possible. Even Perceive Studios in Tate Noggle. Check out Perceive Studios. Starway Roofing, we thank you as well. 1:18 to go here. We're not going to have a long post game. We're hoping to maybe catch an interview. We'll see how that goes and whether things land there or not. You never know. We don't like to impose our will. Thank you so much, Benjamin Morgret. Last time Jersey Shore beat Mountoursville, December 28th of 2013. What a streak for the Warriors. Shea Ulmer to the ball. Up court, nice job, an A. Down weak side, good hand. Carson Watkins gets a hand on it. Adam Shearer into the game, number 15.
they brought in all the JV. Shea's the only one left in to handle the ball duties, and then they brought in 4 other JV players to kind of finish up here, get a little playing time at the varsity level.
Watkins with the Euro comes up short. Good hustle by Hannah. Shearer kicks it weak side, number 33.
That was off of Lathan. Good hustle by him to break up that pass.
Up and off. Hannah with the rebound down to Lathan. Lathan's going to look to try and make something happen with 38 seconds to go. Pulls from 15, up and short. Mountoursville doing a nice job getting their kids in here off the bench. Nice to see some younger guys into the game. Shea Ulmer has a chance to run this one out. Corner inside, cut, back cut, nice up sheer, left-handed and good. His father's a gym teacher here in Jersey Shore, or at least was at one time. Lathan, 4 seconds to go. Kanai going to pop from downtown, and that one's off and no good. That's the ball game, folks. 59-38. We're going to slide on over here. Mountoursville comes on the road and has a stellar second half. Down 3 at the break. Really, the dam broke in the second half for the Warriors, and they came out on top.
You know, that lead here at the end, 59-38, I don't want to say it's surprising. I mean, for the first half of Jersey Shore to be up, you know, it could have been the other way where Mountoursville was already up by 10 or more. You know, second half, Jersey Shore came out. They weren't as aggressive as they were the first half, as, you know, good doctor said. But Mountoursville came out and they put the pressure back on, and I don't know if they necessarily played better the second half. They just played as consistent as they did in the first half. Jersey Shore let off the gas.
Yeah, they sure did. I'm going to see if I can't get a post-game interview. Listen, it's always a great day to be a Bulldog, brother.
Absolutely.
Matt Watkins on the call tonight. Thank you so much. Bill Mincer, Coach, John Boob doing a great job here at Jersey Shore. We'll see if we can't get an interview. We'll be back right after this commercial break.
When it comes to finding your dream home, selling your current one, or exploring mortgage options, look no further than Bob Boob and the team at Century 21 First Choice Realty. These aren't just real estate pros. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest cheerleaders. Bob and his team combine decades of experience with genuine passion and compassion to guide you every step of the way. They listen, they care, and they make sure your dreams aren't just goals, they're realities. Whether you're buying, selling, financing, choose the team that puts you first. Century 21 Bob Boob First Choice Realty, making dreams come true, one home at a time. Call 570-398-0690 or visit first-choice-realty.com today. Are you looking for top quality tools and equipment? Ron Clark at Clark's Expert Sales and Service at 1919 Lycoming Creek Road in Williamsport has you covered. As you step inside, you're greeted with rows of tools as far as the eye can see. From air compressors and generators to pressure washers, power tools, sockets, pumps, hand tools, and welding machines, they've got the gear you need. Featuring Milwaukee, DeWalt, and other top brands, Clark's offers unbeatable selection and expert service you can trust. Call 570-321-8206 or stop by today. Clark's Expert Sales and Service, where the selection is truly mind-boggling. At Evergreen Wealth Solutions, we're real people serving real people. Your financial future matters, and we're here to help you manage your assets with care, insight, and integrity. Our goal? To give you more peace of mind, more value, and more clarity for the road ahead. Reach out to Todd Rischel and the team today at Evergreen Wealth Solutions, 1000 Commerce Park Drive, Suite 416, Williamsport, PA. Call 570-601-6960 or visit them on the web at evergreenwealthsolutions.com. Evergreen Wealth Solutions, guiding your future together. Jiffy Market and Deli. When hunger strikes in Jersey Shore, head straight to Jiffy Market and Deli at 115 Pennsylvania Avenue. Open 7 days a week, they got it all. From weekly subspecials to fresh deli meats and cheeses, picnic-ready sandwiches, crisp salads, and so much more. Grab a drink when you're on the go. Relax in that cozy seating area where they know you by name and treat you like family. Listen, give Jiffy Market and Deli that on-the-go nonstop shop, 570-398-3499, and make today a Jiffy Market. When it comes to finding your dream home, selling your current one, or exploring mortgage options, look no further than Bob Boob and the team at Century 21 First Choice Realty. These aren't just real estate pros. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest cheerleaders. Bob and his team combine decades of experience with genuine passion and compassion to guide you every step of the way. They listen, they care, and they make sure your dreams aren't just goals, they're realities. Whether you're buying, selling, financing, choose the team that puts you first. Century 21 Bob Boob First Choice Realty, making dreams come true, one home at a time. Call 570-398-0690 or visit first-choice-realty.com today. Are
Nate Carpenter, listen, we're going to wrap this one up. Thanks for taking a moment to listen to the commercials. Again, Mountoursville hit that 2-1-2 press in the second half, did a lot of really good things and forced the tempo, and they had some disciplinary issues in the first half. Coach Mike Musina did a good job of corralling his players and sitting a player or two, and it really took the chip off of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs' shoulders. And honestly, Mountoursville got super disciplined, and they really looked like a team in the second half that was, poised to really kind of run the table. So I just want to give a quick shout out to the Bulldogs and say, hey man, keep it up, continue to work hard. You've had a good season. And a quick shout out to the Warriors. I hope they get hot at the right time and able to run into the playoffs and take it deeper than they anticipated this year in 25-26. From our house to yours, DPP Sports Dog Pound Productions, we appreciate you tuning in. Click subscribe, become a sponsor, become a stray, and join the family today. And a quick shout out to Matt Watkins. Thank you, my brother, for always bringing the backbone of the 17740 Halo. I do appreciate all that you do, from your photography to the behind the scenes, your wife, the boosters, all the things over the years, man, the unforeseen hours and the dedication that makes a difference. We love you, Matt. Take care, and God bless.